First round is here, and it's on Inferno to begin with. Lynn Vision going to be starting on the T side. Chinggis Warriors on the CT side as we head into it here with elimination on the line at the Austin Major. And it's a slow start for everyone, but they do have the speak stack at top mid.
Yeah, very slow. Slow creep. Oh, and a pop found by Controls. So really nice start for them.
Look at the sneak down middle. They're walking up the CT side. They're trying to see if they can follow them. They're stuck. They're sandwiched on banana. They have to shoot their way out. They've got to go B right now. That's the bomb as well. Dan, it's disastrous. It's lost at the bottom of banana. I don't think you can recover this now. They're low. They are not getting out. This is as close as you can get in Counter-Strike to shooting fish in a barrel. Starry goes down. Amelia and Colmy Sue left. There's no one even dead on the CT side.
Now there's two on the B side, two floating between Connector and the B side as well. And now the play being spotted. It's going to call over the rotation here for the CTs. And it's looking pretty good here for Chinggis. Holding down this B site, and they don't even lose a single player. Or what are we going to see for these HEs? Where are they going to go? Maybe pit? Well, we're about to find out. The mystery will be revealed.
Is it down for the pit? You might be right. Controls is here. He has no idea that he is going to get nuked down to 6 health. But even that wasn't enough. Amelia does get a bit of a double here and running out of bullets. Coolast. No chance that Tech9 hunts him down. And the nades, even if it's not technically nade kills, you could tell he was shell-shocked at the end of it. Rue and Arikul, 2 versus 3. Lynn Vision with a lot of explosives as they bomb their way onto the A site with a bomb plant as well, and they give up on the round here. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's some cool tech there from Lynn Vision to steal this one away.
I mean, when you're in that pit position, you feel you're in the trenches. You're so sad. You're like, this is easy. Like, nothing can happen. But you're all right.
Yeah, you can smoke a molly, but you can't smoke HEs. So, oh, nice shot there. Chinggis firing back with Controls there on the Deagle. And the play's been spotted. We already get a rotation coming across, so Lynn Vision need to speed up.
Nice spray down. E-Fire getting dropped, but there is a bit stack at the A-bomb side, and it seems like Lynn Vision have a bit of a sense of it, a bit of a read. They feel like there's something up with this defense. Going to be pushing forward. Okay, that's confirmation of 2 of the defensive players there. Coolast hoping to find one Deagle headshot. Might be able to set them up for a bit of a victory. It's a bit of a tug of war at the start of this game, which always makes it more interesting. 50 seconds on the clock, and Lynn Vision not committing. They haven't lost a lot of health either, so I really respect this. One really important Molotov on Starry.
And I actually like that they are trying to keep things really simple here. They don't have info on the rest of the maps. This is almost safer, even though they're going into the stack here. Let's see what they can do. Okay, a player in the corner. They haven't discovered him, and that is very problematic now. 15 seconds to plant the bomb. Nice shots coming in there from Starry. Sue also trying to lay it down, but it's Starry to get the finishing shot. Very well done. Scary round, risky round, but I still respect that they actually committed into the site, Anders, because they never had control elsewhere on the map.
If they confirm, he's going to have no warning. All he can do is try and slow it down and maybe get a kill, but he can't probably hold the whole site. Now, it might not matter because it looks like Lynn Vision are satisfied with just, posturing and banana and then actually committing back to the A site. 30 seconds. I don't think they're going to fall back. They could still do it, but that time is running out right now. It will be an attack out of the apps and through that short position. E-Fire in the fire, and he does go down, but he does get the kill anyway. 18 seconds here. Coolast with a couple of good shot down. The sniper rings true for Chinggis Warriors. Amelia dropped, and Saka 10 seconds in a 1 versus 4. It should never happen, and I think he's not ready either. The MP9 is here. Rue able to take him down. A dangerous round, but good job on Coolast. So they heard that on Controls. Question is, do they walk right into it at the bottom of banana? Because they don't, see, they're sort of slowly walking in, not ready for the double up. There's no way they had known. What a great example of exactly how the double up can be so punishing.
And now the question is for Lynn, what do they want to do with this information? Because as you say, they know ops are on both sides of the map here. So you don't really want to spend too much more time walking around, so they're going to just recommit into the B site. It's a good read coming in from Chinggis Warriors to get that extra player on the B site, sort of anticipating that. So they're going to be ready for this, and they're going forward. They're going forward. There's a quick flashbang for the MP9. They're going to blow up this push before it even gets started. And there's 2 kills for Ari there, dug into the sandbags. Job is done as the trade comes on through, and they can't get any more space in towards the B site. There's 20 seconds left.
They're running. They're going to save this. They don't have a choice, to be honest. Not even something that they could have done differently here. That is, you're right. Great read. Stacking 3, then going aggressive with the timing on the flashbang and everything else.
Can't really blame Lynn Vision too much. Again, they don't have any presence towards the A side of the map. Looking to get this done in a simple fashion. 3 players here, though. It's going to be very tough to get in. Nice flick shot from Kulast. Again, the orbs delivering here on the defense for Chinggis Warriors. That's, I don't know where the orb went there. And Amelia opening things up onto the site, but still, players hiding amongst the smoke. So you've got to be very cautious here. Root on the other end at top banana. There's CTs actually everywhere right now.
Yeah, the bomb slowed down. Rue coming back. He hasn't even reloaded yet. 17 bullets on the M4A4 and a great couple of headshots. Goes for 1 more, and I think he could have had it. It's shot down by controls, but that whole round from Rue is something to be admired. They've got a bit of money on their side. That's a double AWP and 2 AKs. Powerful position to be in. Rue, push down. Perfect angle for the spray. More are coming through, but again, they're just so ready for it. He will run out of bullets eventually. Everyone's reloading at the same time, which is definitely not ideal. So, a small thing to think about, but when you've got, 60 bullets on the other side of the smoke, why spend all of them at the exact same time? Well, we'll see if they even throw the elevated smoke, because if not, that boost is up there. Oh, yeah, with the AWP playing in this position, you're not expecting for there to be a boost behind the AWP. Oh, nice return from Starry, actually. That's not too bad. I think it could have been much, much worse. Bomb planted here, but Starry cannot make it up from behind the fountain. Call me Sue, 1 versus 3 with the Tech 9. First kill is his, swings wide, but E5 will shut it down, and yeah, they're back. It's so hard for Lynn Vision to read that because it's so unlikely. Like 9 times out of 10, if there's an AWP there, that's the only rifle on the site. Like, doesn't, they will have stacked the A-bomb site instead, and it's just 1 AWP. Carry kill. Ooh, okay, right on top. Saka did get blown up, but that bottle hit him right in the face. They are really getting beat up here on Banana. Chinggis getting a lot of damage in. They get the shot onto Westmelon too. And a 5 versus 3.
Ooh, Amelia with a pick there onto Ari. Chris of 3v4. And given that Starry's playing the lurk around Boiler, there might be a timing on Kulast, but there could also be a flick from Kulast. And if this kill goes the way of Lynn Vision, the peak timing is actually pretty strong for Starry as a nade gets pulled, gets drawn. That's when Starry peaks. 2v3 with 50 seconds.
They are going to start to make their way back to the B-bomb site, but we'll see how much of an advantage it is for Lynn Vision once, and if the bomb goes down, they're still taking their time with it.
Yeah, still clearing everything on the sides. And got to be really careful that they are able to play in positions where they can support each other. There is an incendiary on E-Fire, so that could be problematic. E-Fire coming in from the spawn position. Great flashbang. Oh, wow. Rue still somehow pulls out the kill onto Amelia, leaving Sue in the 1 versus 3. But with 2 players very low on health, it is doable, but you have to get the insta-headshot. And it's E-Fire that does just that. And Chinggis Warriors continue their winning ways.
It's what we want to see. Tournament life on the line. 6-3, the scoreline. Nice grenade down, but Amelia able to get the spray. All the bullets on the Galil. The return is for Ericule as well. And he's looking to see if he can find anything more for the smoke. He knows they're down there. Amelia's already tagged up. Oh, that's a decisive kill. But there are still 2 people here.
Yeah, still 2 holding top banana. So they're going to be able to very quickly figure out, hang on, they are gone. What does it mean? And we'll see if they're able to get in position in time to defend against this push. Lynn Vision looking really good for a post plant here on A. Nothing really to stop them. Control's going to have to be going very aggressive to even chance a prevention of that bomb plant, but that's not going to be denied. And a 3v4 retake, Anders. It's
pretty doubtful. They have quite a bit of money on some of their players, so in theory, they could try and chance it and see if they could take it away. Unfortunately, the underhand grenade there from Controls didn't blow open all of the smoke, so he couldn't really do much. Coolest, okay. He's going to find the first one. Saka goes down, and now they want to swing for it. They find Kolmisu just idling in the corner. Starry gets 2 in return, and that should be plenty enough. Starry will end the threat of the retake coming in. Nice kills for him, 3 in total. Opportunity to build something behind it. I think 5 is when Lynn Vision probably start to feel more comfortable in this first half, but okay.
Oh,
that's not a fight you can win.
And we already have the 4-player stack on the from the CTs on this A side of the map. In that flash, it's not done anything. Emilia doesn't get a single opportunity to get a pick, but Zaka does, taking down E-Fire and creating a lot of presence now towards his connected position.
Westman is 0 and 10. He just died in the apps. Honestly, I don't blame him for not knowing the AWP was there. Why would the AWP even be there? That's so weird. Brew ends up going down to Saka, and somehow we're back into a 3v3. Still 50 seconds. They're trying to sneak their way in towards the CT spawn position. Controls, he knows. He's got the right read, but he has to get the headshot to follow it up. Good spray on the first, and they crouch right into it. Easy double kill for him. And leave Saka in a very tough position. Kulas will bring him down. Another round for the CTs. Up to 7 now.
Once again, looks like they just want to shove it in. They just have pistols for the most part.
Yeah, already nice grenade that lands on Emilia. He is getting very close to the corner. Oh, flashed in again, but this time it backfires. Westmelon picking up his first kill of the half. And I mean, Kolmisu's got 2 as well, so they really have a couple of players here that have had a hard time having an impact, but this time a bomb plant should be within reach for the Chinese side. A minute on the clock, and they're trying to check the rest of the bomb site. E-Fire not able to get anything through, but that smoke being blown open. Control is only good for the 1.
There, finally the bomb plant is had. Harassment there from the church position. Kulas with the AWP, there's the HE. Anything off of that, swaps out for the rifle. Tries to find a rifle. Still can't find a rifle.
Hello?
Okay, it's at 5-7 time. Orb in hand, runs through the smoke, goes down, and that's the end of the first half. So it is at least something to work with going into what will be a hard-fought second half for Lynn Vision. For Chinggis Warriors.
Yeah, they are, but they might end up back at the A bomb site anyway. They're going to go out the middle with the bomb, leading Emilia with a nice couple of kills. Could just decide to fall back here. I don't think fighting for this any longer, but wait a minute. There's a push for the smoke. Controls. He's gone for a massive flank and almost gets the double for his efforts. That might have got them right back. They could have had the bomb plant behind that. If he picks up both, I think that's enough. Coolast moving forward, P250 in hand, but he can't find any headshots. Westmelon finally able to get another kill on the board. Him and Kolmisu, they need to do so much more in this second half. It's all up to Rue, and it's not enough. Starry, on the other hand, has been playing like a champion on Inferno. That's his 14th kill right there. And important round victory here in the second half. Kolmisu not connecting really, but you know, just keeping the threat. There is a second AWP, so again, like I said, both these 2 players are top banana right now. Haven't had a great time. That will be very annoying. No head armor there. He just dies immediately.
Still 2 smokes left, but I don't believe there are any left towards B. So, and given how far back Lynn Vision is actually playing on the CT side right now, they don't know if there's a rotation towards A, so they can't easily stack B without it being a gamble or just kind of a feeling that they have to sort of just base off of too limited information.
This is really nice because Westmelon's going to see them, and then he'll fall back. The flash will oh, never mind. He's not going to fall back at all. Oh my god! There's a flash being thrown or waiting to be thrown from Su, but they don't even get a chance to do it. Oh my god. Call me Su, trying to see if he can make up for it here. What a brutal way to entry onto B. 15 seconds left. There is still a bit of a stack coming in, and Call me Su is going to make good for the 1 kill. Down to 11 seconds. It's all out chaos as E-Fire will find a couple of kills, and the Chinggis Warriors fight their way through. Is for the MP9 to take 1 step to the right, the flash comes over, and then you swing wide again when everyone's flashed. That's what's supposed to happen.
Oh, yo!
through the fire and the flames. Straight into the headshot. He's gonna find one more. Starry, please! 3 versus 5 now. As Chinggis Warriors might be rocked by the Deagle. Here comes another one. Saka finds one more, and it's 5 Deagle headshots to bring them low.
That's crazy. That is so wild.
Playing very close. Still has had almost no impact on the game yet. That can change. He just has to try and focus on finding a bit of relevancy later on. 1 or 2 rounds. Sounds like a cliche. We say it all the time, but just, you know, just got to have a bit of an impact in 1 round. There we go. Taking out Coolast. It kind of commits them to whatever they're doing here at Arch. Can't really easily fall back at this point, especially with 35 seconds. So, all in. They should not be winning this round here, Chinggis. It's already been red.
Oh, Rue. Just running circles around Su.
They're going to go B.
The bomb is going to make its way out towards CT spawn, but back into the connector. Nice couple kills found there onto Lynn Vision. Now just 2 players left. Zaka goes down as well. What a headshot found by Controls. And that's it. It's the round's over. It's done.
What just happened? I think Lynn Vision, did they start to move? Because it looked to me like they were going to go B from that arch position. They obviously didn't. Nice way to clear this position. Not really making any noise either. E-fire. Timing is a bit awkward right now. Obviously, not meant to throw the grenade like that, but honestly, that could have been so much worse, so I don't even think they care about it. They could have gone peaked at the same time. Aerocule, nice shot. And that slows down the round quite a bit.
Yes, it's kind of interesting. Okay, 40 seconds to go. They're starting to move forwards into an M4, though. Controls is lost at long, and everything is short here. All 3 players coming up short. Can this position get shut down? Starry, Zaka coming in for the defense there. The trade attempt is going to fail from Ari, and now Rue, last player standing. 20 seconds to play with, and Starry on the box, getting almost all of it done by himself. Starry again standing out. At some point, but that never had to happen because the kill was won there. So there's just like a lot of it's the domino effect so often here. But 8 to 9 for Lynn Vision as they look to bring themselves back in, and they're against a couple pistols, a couple Galils, and an AK. No nades really. 1 smoke for Controls. It's gonna be very hard here. However, there's a donation. Ari takes down Su, and that is Banana Control along with it, presumably.
What? Yeah, certainly seem a bit concerned. Back to check top mid. If nothing else, you want to be able to do this. Starry. 20 kills at this point in time.
Yeah, Starry's crazy.
Very nice to see, and they actually move in to find the information. Controls ends up going down. It's the bomb here on Aerocule. It drops back down into the pit. They actually have to go and pick it up here. Oh, it's very awkward. There we go. Coolast has got it. And they can actually run straight in plant. There's nobody at the B-bomb site. More drama coming up, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and I think Emilia's going to be able to pick up one of the AK. Oh, no, actually, I don't think Emilia's on that side. But either way, yes. 4v2 retake. No nades really on either side, so it's kind of a deathmatch situation. Now just 1 singular Galil at the back of the site. It's going to have to be crazy, but it's Emilia to take him down with a nade. Again, though, I mean, I think low-key, throwing the nade in that fashion,
yeah.
I think that represented a setup on top Banana, and I think that actually made Chinggis Warriors go back into the stack. I think that was by design.
Looks like they might want to use the flash in to try and see if they can do something. Incendiary goes out, and not really able to burn anyone just yet.
They do know a player is banked on this B site. That's the position got swapped. They're playing the edge of the smoke here. West Melon is going to find that 4th kill. And still this top Banana position being held. And for Chinggis Warriors, maybe not committing hard enough here to actually break the position. And now they're down 4v5, but with 40 seconds left, they have to consider, do we go back towards top mid? Oh my goodness, such good damage. 2 players very low now for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, but the real awkward fact here is there's not that much time. 30 seconds, you're trying to walk up here. Everyone on banana now. There are a couple of grenades left, not smokes or molotovs, but even a flash or two here could slow them down. Under 20 seconds as they're trying to turn the corner towards the B bomb site. It's not enough time. Saka gets caught on the wall, but he's still able to get away. And hiding in the back is Westmelon. This is his time to shine. One kill will seal the deal. There is no more seconds left. 5 of them, and they're running out. They're not even trying to plant the bomb anymore. They've already given up on the round, but half fighting. Oh, it's close at the end here to try and get some kills, but it will be Lynn Vision to pick it up. 11-9, and Arcule dying after the clock has run out as well. It's about as bad as it can get. They do have the bomb and everything. Again, down to about 27 seconds. All right, a little bit of noise at top mid. It's all a fake. They will be going for B. Yeah, and here we go. Full-on contact rush. 20 seconds left on the clock. Kolmisu in the back. Very good headshot to begin with. That's going to slow them down, and he's picked them apart. Westmelon setting up a couple of flashes for his teammate. You love to see that. He still goes down, Westmelon, and somehow they've got the bomb site. The bomb's going to be... Oh, no, it will not! No scope headshot. No more time. They can't win the round. What a disgusting way to win a round.
Oh my God. He's coming in like Rambo through the smoke. Just a hip fire on the AWP and gets a headshot from that range. With a no-scope, Anders. That is just, it doesn't make sense.
He's so flashed, he's pushing into the front of the smoke that he himself cleared.
Can't even see anything. It's outrageous.
It's definitely not the cleanest, but it is entertaining. 12-9. Rush to the B bomb site. They want to sit one more chance here. Chinggis Warriors to keep it alive. Get it into overtime. Some way, somehow. Westmelon lining up. He's been so bad all game long, but he finds the triple. We said it the whole way through. Just have that one round, and this was his. Arcule in a 1v3. Saka will take him down, and Lynn Vision, they find a path to victory. They steal it away. The opponent's map pick. What a dramatic game this ended up being.
Starry from Lynn Vision had an incredible individual performance, and that's really, I think, where, well, he was the guy that engineered the fall there for Chinggis Warriors. But we'll see if they can do any better here on Nuke, as we're into a very fast upper rush. Maybe able to get an opening there. 2 openings, in fact, onto the sites. Kulas, Root, dead. Just Ari on the site. No, no one is left. No one is allowed to live.
Yeah, for a couple of seconds, maybe. 1 bullet left. That is sick. Please get the clutch now. If it starts like that, it couldn't be more beautiful, but this is a 1 in a million round to try and win. Already ticked far down on that clock, and Kolmisu will stop that from getting even close to it, but the real hero of the round, no question about it, is Emilia.
But they still need to make their way onto a site. And there's a few CTs in treacherous positions to clear. There is one on the stairs. That opens up that position, but still Lynn Vision taking their time on this one. The scout could be a problem here. Cool ass. Oh, still gets a connection, but is found ultimately. Starry has been so dangerous in this series so far.
I think Coolest wanted to lure them into Arcule there. That's why he was, out there with the scout kind of forward position. That's a bit sloppy. Don't really need that. Also, that's the bomb still. I'm not necessarily worried yet for Lynn Vision, but it's just a bit awkward at the moment. E-fire. Shut down. Nicely done. They had also picked up the bomb at the same time. Yes, and they stopped to shoot, which I feel like the victory of getting it down that quick with nobody stopping you is kind of worth having. Oh, Emilia. That's absurd. He snuck through the smoke in towards Mini, and then he just escapes again. I'm going to be honest, that's very nearly a round-winning kill here. There's one player down below. If they find Coolest here, there's no reason for anyone to rotate either for Chinggis Warriors. Now, he is ready for the push. Oh, it doesn't matter! Saka on the other side. How? Coolest is going to be pissed. He absolutely did it right. He had essentially read what was going to happen 15 seconds before they showed up, and he can't win the fight. Like I said, there's no reason to rotate. The round is over. Yeah,
it's a great situation. You're kind of like almost pre-firing that with the AWP off of that boost. And 5v2 now, so Emilia, the trap sprung in that upper site. And indeed, just try to hold on to these remaining weapons as the bomb goes down. And could they try to hunt? I mean, in theory, they could invest a player or two if they really wanted to, but their economy is not amazing, so they might just give this one up. I don't think that they feel pressured to do it. to try to take these guns away.
There are just a bunch of default grenades the CTs will throw. There's the really deep, incendiary that lands really far forward to try and slow everything down. You actually, thrown right here from Coolast. Just to try and force the Ts to sort of, swing much wider. They can't sort of make a straight line for it. Early kill on the controls. Yeah, it was. Rue in front. Gets only the one here. Coolast must stand his ground, and he will. Pistol comes out. Oh, he's still fighting, but the dinks are coming through. Star Arena 1 versus 3.
Okay, well, the name of the game is Damage. Trying to get down without making noise, but has failed that first mission. So they will be aware of Starry's relative position, at least.
Oh, they're right on top. There's a CT on the roof on top of him, so he should be dead. Pretty action-packed, to be honest. But yeah, obviously the fight towards the ramp position really what ultimately made the difference. Great shots coming up with the M4A1. Coming out with Starry. He does drop kind of low. It's through the smoke as E-Fire goes down. 2 kills from Lynn Vision in the first, 10 seconds of the round. That is a lot to deal with. Coolast, he could have been dead already. He was out in the open. He can't see a thing. I'm so shocked that he's still alive. Only a question of time right now. They've got him boxed in. He does pick up one more shot. How is he getting away with this? He should have been shot in the back already. Lynn Vision, if they give this round back, and they might because Controls is sneaking up. Free kill for him. Coolast finally dead, but this is unacceptable. Lynn Vision, with that kind of an opening, with the flash on the AWPer out there, they should have been able to get rid of him almost immediately.
But they've got to get back to T-Red because the bomb is there. So they're going to have to move into Controls, and Amelia down Seeker is going to find a freebie. And that's now the bomb unlocked, and Ari is well and truly out of position to defend it, so now the map is the playground of Lynn Vision.
This is a strong one. 20 now. They're really slowing it down. If one runs in and plants and the other one is just trying to fight, it could be all over here. Nice trigger discipline. He's going to get the first one. Can you get up there? I'm not so sure. 10 seconds. Might just be in time for it. 8 on it. All right, he's going to throw up a smoke as well to buy a little bit of time and go straight for the bomb plant just in the nick of time. The spray is through. A nice one. Aricule able to get the job done. No bomb plant allowed. And a nice 1 versus 2 clutch.
See what they can manage to find here on the outside. Moving pretty fast here is Starry with the AK, just barely finds the legs of a player. Having to speed things up here. Westmoreland has been lost on the top of the silo in the meantime. Yeah.
He's having another tough start. He's 2 and 7 right now. You need to win that fight, Starry. Rue instead using that Unbreakable to just dance down below, keeping himself away from the AK.
Oh, investigation though towards Ram. And it's almost going to result in Controls losing his life. Got to be careful there. And Zaka doesn't get the boost, is alone with the bomb there, and the kill comes forward. It's just E-Fire in control. This is a really important hold, only gets 1. Is that enough? 2 players for the post plant here for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, you're right. He came in alone with the bomb on that side. That's so scary, and so is that! A shot rings through the bomb site. Controls gets blown up. And that AWP on Saka, we know how dangerous it could be. Ticking away here. And Chinggis, where's the retake coming from? Rue and Aricule trying to step onto the site right now. They're going to get rid of Su, but that AWP is still somewhere. And they really don't know where. They haven't seen Saka at all in the round. And he's still scoped up, sneaking through. Smoke goes up, but he's going to find a Rue on the first one. Aricule solo. He misses the shot there. Wanted to pick up something else. That defuse is happening right in front, and it will go through. Oh, if he pulled out the Glock. 7 health on Aricule. He could have got the job done, but he just did not have the information. Diffusing right in front of him.
Okay, well, back outside here for Lynn Vision. Up on the silo, Su this time. Oh, good flick shot though from Kula. Staying up there. He is very susceptible to getting rushed down here, or the util barrage. Could take him out, but able to get out. Good support from teammates as well.
Fair play to Coolast. That is a hard thing to call for yourself, to run out and fight like that.
Things are starting to get desperate for Lynn Vision.
Okay, so if they can make the drop down here and get the kill, there's solid way, and they can. Now it's a bit dangerous. Call me Sue, great double, and Amelia comes out of the hut. 17 seconds, Coolest! Up the ladder in a no-scope to shut down Starry. What a grotesque play! Amelia, what can you do now? Is there anything left? 5 seconds as controls goes down, and he does it, he fakes it! Oh, he's running in! Oh! He just had to stay back!
Lynn Vision holding, pausing before moving forward again. Now actually gaining quite a bit of space outside, and in the meantime, a picket ramp.
How absolutely strange. Sue does go down. USPs come out. Eru should be punished. How is he living through it? Trying to run back into the corner and reload that M4. He does get hunted, but at the same time, Westmelon dies to eFire, who's out there to try and help out. Now the chaos is everywhere. Shot in the back is Coolest. He gets one more from the high ground. He's dead. Amelia pushing all the way through the ramp. The fact that Amelia is the one to initiate is so strange. They're playing a 4-1, and normally that one player in lobby is just there to control rotations later on. You're not supposed to be entering anything. Amelia goes down, and wouldn't you know it, back into a 1v1 with 25 seconds.
And it's these two at it again. Starry goes for the drop, and he is going to be moving through Decon, and it's straight into the crosshairs! Ari's so ready for the headshot.
Basically attack ramp. I don't think it's a 4-1 split. I think, okay, well, they're probably coming ramp with like 3 or 4 people because it just makes no sense. So very hard to read. Final round coming in here the first half, and a great spray down at the beginning as Coleman Sue gets blown up. Controls trying for the multi-kill. Not far off either. I don't know what Rue's doing, but definitely was not ready for the fight. That looked a bit panicked and a bit chaotic. Starry and Amelia, some of the heavy hitters left here in a 2v3.
Amelia and Starry. These are, I think, the two players from Lynn Vision that have been causing the most problems, by and large. Amelia especially in this match, creeping through the hut position. Very good spot from Coolest. They're looking for it, but the position is so good here from Coolest. That'll finish it off 6-6 at the end of the first half on this decisive second map in this best of 3. We'll see after the break if Chinggis Warriors can force us to a third. All right, we'll see what they have to bring to the table. Out on the outside, they are being quite aggressive. Pretty much everybody here. We're looking for the fights. We've got a few players from Lynn Vision. Starry's out there. And around the corner, wow. Pop, pop. Westmelon finds 2. And that's a huge issue now for Chinggis Warriors. They're trying to see if they can... I mean, these kills are not really tradable. That's the problem. They just keep going. The bomb is stuck on T-Red.
Surely the CTs have to stop fighting in the yard. Call Me Sue takes down Coolest. Just chill out right now. I don't know why they're moving so much on the CT side. It's still essentially a 1 round here, but the more you fight, the more you give an opportunity for, you know, some random headshots to come through, especially now that they picked up the USPs. Like, that is exactly what I'm talking about. That's why you want to stay away. Hold the sights. You know they have to show up and plant the bomb at some point. Demoralizing round.
There's so many spots to check up, but 2 players ready to respond here from Lynn Vision. And there's the first quick headshot, a second one on the way. Westmelon with a fantastic pistol round.
4 kills at the end. Obviously, I mean, that might be the best round that Westmelon has had all series long.
So some damage that can keep that economy honest of Lynn Vision.
Galil taken down, the hero Galil. Absolutely coming into it now. They've stolen the M4. That's pretty big. Saka is down here. Oh, no. Westmelon's going to be going down now. The only thing stopping this from happening is really the MP9. Already tagged up quite a bit and taken down. This one purchase has just brought them around almost certainly. Starry and Call Me Sue. Weird positions to be in right now. They are kind of close to each other, trying to get out of the vent and closer to that defuse, but it will not be easy. Looks like they're committed to going for it. I mean, they might even have a hard time falling back, to be honest, because they're being held from that side. Grenade down. That's something, but only 2 points of damage. Coolest. Easy kill, leaving Starry. So many kills to find right now.
It's looking perfect here on this post plant. Locked out. Starry can't do anything at this point. Trying to get the kills, close the distance. Shot inside. Still gets some kills, though, out of it. That's actually not too bad from Starry, but still,
Yeah.
round does go to Chinggis Warriors, and it was not a round that was expected.
There's a reason why people try to do it, obviously, but to have it work in this particular round is a bit of a saving moment, potentially. It's all tied up. Yeah, but you're right. It was very expensive nonetheless for the end there, so I guess that's a good job. Starry just powering on through. Okay. We'll go down. Not too much damage dished out. And they have the secret control. Bombs being brought down as well. Not much to fight with here for Lynn Vision, so potentially a big runway for Chinggis Warriors. They have a Molotov. I don't think they're ever peeking this corner. I feel like they're just going to throw it. He's getting close. E5. All right. Taking down one. Still checking it. Very good work. Could have definitely played it safer, but I'm not going to be critical of that. Scout's been found out. 23 seconds as they find West Melon 2. And no matter what happens here, the bomb is going to be brought in behind. 16 seconds. Good round.
Got to get back into it here. 9-7 for Chinggis Warriors. 4-buy from Lynn Vision. Don't have an AWP. Westman is stuck on an MP9. Not ideal, but it's going to be a ramp play that's coming through here for Chinggis Warriors. They've had good entries here. Will they have it again? Emilia, the master of the multi-kills, is going to get dropped instantaneously by Ruth.
That's so clean. They're so close to winning this round. And honestly, Lynn Vision, they need to consider a save very, very soon. Starry in a corner that... Oh, they will check Rue. That is actually really hard to do. They're not considering the save at all. Still sticking around here, but... Now they're going to begin to try and walk away, although I don't think Kolmisu is going to be able to save this one. Knife out in the vent. This is going to be 10-7, and this is... The money once again reset on the CT side.
But you're right, it does I think, indicate how focused Chinggis Warriors are, because you have an MP9 that's playing baits for the M4 that's in the corner there. And the MP9 was like actually firing off. So they recognize that it's a bait setup. Which is not... Wait, did we see a team kill right there?
Yes, we did.
It's just sneaking in there at the end.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Chinggis Warriors showing some awesome strength in recovering this. E-Fire at 17, Coolass at 16, Rue at 15. I mean, great performances here at the major. Coolass rushing in. It's just one pistol on the sights, or it was for a couple of seconds. Round is done. Only question is whether or not anyone from Lynn Vision can steal a rifle somewhere.
Yeah, I like it. Really decisive upper push. Stolen AK though, so there you go. Your question's answered. And I mean, they can just take that and save that in despawn. But yeah, just to again, like just look at the stats really quick. Even though for Chinggis Warriors they're about 60% on Ancient and Lynn Vision is 80%. Chinggis Warriors, it's their most played map. They've played it 27 times in the last 3 months, which is actually kind of wild against Lynn Vision's 10 players. So they're going to be super comfortable on the map. So it might be a lot closer than it's otherwise suggested. Starry again with a deagle. Everyone's going to go down except Sue.
I don't know if you can pick up a rifle there, but that's pretty expensive for Chinggis Warriors. That's potentially a little bit interesting.
It is pricey.
Well, let's see. For right now, it looks like we are going to be seeing Ancient. 2 rounds away here are Chinggis Warriors. Lynn Vision. They picked up an AWP, Mac 10. There's no helmet on anyone except for Kolmisu. Let's see what it can do. Oh, Westmelon to save the day. It buys enough time, it buys enough space for Starry to get a 3rd kill. And suddenly 2 versus 5 as Coolass and Rue. Some damage would be nice. Get a couple of kills, even if this round is very hard to recover. Just don't let Lynn Vision start to build a strong foundation.
And the bomb's being lost, so that's not a fun situation. And I think, I mean, Coolass can buy next round, even if he dies, I do believe. Obviously, they've got loads of money, actually, overall on the Chinggis Warriors side. So no risk of not being able to buy. So taking some guns away would be really nice. We can see the economy of Lynn Vision is really quite terrible. So would be nice to see an attempt, but it's actually just going to save. Zaka's repositioned now to hold on to that position. So at least Chinggis Warriors have forced a repositioning there, have convinced the CTs there's presence outside.
Oh, nice. Hiding inside of the smoke here. I think Rue has a bit of an idea that someone is up, but it won't save him. Call Me Sue with 2 kills, assisted on the next 2 as well, so I don't know how much damage he's done at the end of this round, but it's going to be a lot. E-Fire couldn't do anything. This is one of those rounds where Lynn Vision are going to survive with a bunch of people, but the fact is, if they get even 1 kill in Mini coming through, it's such an opening for Chinggis Warriors, so it's going to look like it was a nothing round, but it's all based on that opening kill, whether they get it or not.
Right.
So in general, the pressure is at an all-time high. Tech9's 1 AK. This is so doable right now. They're so close. 1 shot here with the Tech9. If they get the opening, that's all they need. They're going to get Westmelon very early on. Call Me Sue, the spray is not good. And honestly, Lynn Vision, yeah. Unless they want to try for like one of those ninja diffusers, just walk away. You can stay up here and you can, you know, waterfall down in the fading seconds of the round. But if you don't want to do that, just save the guns.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're going to do, most likely. It's interesting because this last round was the same round as the previous round that where they got crushed. But hang on.
Hold on. They will try and do it last second. They absolutely will try and do it. Smoke up here. Oh, it's a little bit too early. I wish they would have waited. Everyone's still nearby. I love the idea. I think the timing for this was wrong. You want to be doing it when some of the T's are already trying to run away.
That's
Okay.
it, 12-9.
Well, now it's on. 3rd map. Ancient. If they can win 1 more round, they send controls straight in. The flash was good, but Westmelon still finds the shot, and now from the high ground, Call Me Sue able to shut down E-Fire. That smoke is blown open, and Starry good with a spray. He can't find the second one. Tech9's come out, but they get shut down. The A defense holds in spite of the tremendous speed thrown in there from the T side. It's not enough. We're 1 step closer to overtime. Yeah, right, you are. Okay, smoke wall is up. Blow it open. Saka unable to find anyone here, so honestly, very well negotiated for Chinggis Warriors. They're down. Now, there is going to be, I think it's Starry who's waiting, and he's just going to be trying to play for time. He was watching the gap just a pixel, but now he's fallen back, and the timing's actually a bit awkward for him. Puts up the smoke, but they're going to run right through. I don't think they stuck. Is that a running headshot from Ericule? Regardless, this is perfect. Ancient, a couple of kills away now. A 3rd map to try and keep their major dreams alive. Saka and Call Me Sue, I don't think they can retake this. Good spray down there, but all the work is still ahead of them. Bomb planted, and the pressure is on now. Saka hoping to retake. It's a really nice shot, but unfortunately the trade is instant. Ericule trying to bring his team into this one, already with a double, and now Call Me Sue. He's got a kit, and that's about the best we could say. Already tagged up, and they know exactly where he's coming from. Deep grenade, it will not kill anyone out in the open, and that, I mean, the bomb's already so far gone here. He's trying to tap it. E-Fire takes him down, and Chinggis Warriors taking it back, defeating Lynn Vision on their map pick, and that means we're going to go on to a 3rd on Ancient to decide this series with. That's about as good as you could have hoped for, I think. Yeah. Now, it looks like Lynn Vision have a bit of a read on this. They already have 3 people here. The question is, will they fight in front of the smokes or not? And yeah, they've made a choice to fall back. And I think that's fine. Call Me Sue is here. He actually will stick around for it. Emilia gets one. He pushes in front of it now, trying to get 1 more headshot. But E-Fire, with a fantastic return to the round, has taken a couple of kills, and now the bomb's being planted, trying to get the retake in right away. Starry only good for the 1, and now that's Saka alone in the clutch versus 2. If he'd had that shot, that might have been an opportunity, but now it's real difficult.
Yeah, Saka wants to be given something. There's a timing, but unable to capitalize. He needed a fast headshot on that one. It gets taken down by controls. And that is a good start there for the Chinggis Warriors. Totally. Chinggis Warriors up against the pistols now. See the CTs have forced into this one. See if they can find more than just that first initial headshot. Damage onto Ari down to 3 HP. So definitely some scary points to this round still left for Chinggis Warriors to try to deal with. This 4th position from Emilia is worrisome. It's at 5-7. Will they clear this? Do they recognize? Are they cognizant of the mid presence?
It might be kind of hard to clear without slowing down the team even further. They've got the Molotov on Rue, so they can do it if they want it the hard way. Now they know. You know, just the fact that they check it all is a nice idea. Push out long as well, or over on the A side. There is a flank coming in. Westmelon is right here. Now, there's not the bomb in front. Oh, nice little burst. That is the bomb on the other side with the Galil. But Westmelon doesn't want to fight it, and it's hard to blame him for it. He's snuck right underneath the fire. 40 seconds, picking up a Galil, and on the other side, inside of the bomb side, Kolmisu is there with the Deagle. Dangerous round right now for the T side.
So if they can get the bomb down at the very least, that will make things easier, but by no means easy, as the 2v2 retake now commences, and both players from Lynn Vision grouping up now.
They picked up another smoke that they just threw down there, so that's kind of annoying. It funnels them onto the other side. Controls, I don't like this position, though. He's so out in the open, will get traded out. There isn't a kit in play. And just playing in front is Rue. Yes, he's just going to be listening. That's a very nice way to do it before there's any more shenanigans, you know, just in case there is a smoke and a kit for some weird reason.
So this will likely feel somewhat telegraphed at this point for Lynn Vision. They've got 3 players towards B already. There's a good counter smoke. That's going to slow things down. But Rue's pick on Westmelon, that's big. And another to follow on the entry. And suddenly, just like that, Chinggis in with the bomb plants.
I mean, you weren't even wrong, Dan. That was a good counter smoke. But what does it matter when you just get shot in the head right through anyway? What a disgusting way to die. Yeah, they're going to fall away, and that is definitely the right move. I actually think it's something that Lynn Vision throughout the series, they've done a worse job of than they had to, is just giving up on these rounds. It's not as much fun as it is to fight for it, but I feel like a lot of the times they end up sticking around for way too long, and they lose everything. Nice. There is still a threat with this long position for E-Fire. Certainly hearing some of the footsteps there, but he's hoping that they're going to exit into him.
Chinggis Warriors once again. 0 presence in the middle. 0 presence towards A. 3 players here to defend this. You'd imagine Westmelon will have a slightly easier time than the previous round.
Oh my god.
In fact, Rue is the one to get punished by Starry, so they're still going to actually force their way through the smoke there into the site, but what's the success going to look like? 2 openers looking quite good. Sue returning with the trades, making a doable 2v2 retake.
That's more successful than I was expecting. You're right, they ran up that B ramp, and that was the only thing they had that could have worked that round. There was no plan B. Either they get through or they lose the round. Pretty good grenade, forces out controls, and Amelia's there to catch. Good communication. All up to E-Fire to hold on to the end of the round. They do have a bit of time here with the smoke going up in front. It forces him into an awkward position, but they don't know for sure. He's coming right through, and there's Saka able to pick him up just barely. But that is an expensive round. It's a 1v1. Even if they win it here, Lynn Vision, they're still under a lot of pressure.
Zach is actually asking some questions at the B-ramp, like looking to just walk forwards with the AWP. This is a really fun move. Decides to stop pushing further forward, holding this angle. And forward movement coming in from T side here. Chinggis Warriors trying to burst through onto the B side, but they are being held this time. And there's a minute to go. Only 2 players left, though. A 2v5, this is looking ridiculous at this point for Chinggis Warriors to recover. The bomb is lost in cave. Nice answer from Starry through the wood.
Yeah, they found their groove a little bit now. Kulas could hope to make it more expensive, but they are being fairly well disciplined on the other side, and I think they're walking up behind him as well, so trying to see if they can make sure there's no escape. Nobody even dies. We'll see what they do.
Big mid presence again, and there is an attempt from Ari out there, but it's taken down. Now the pistols, not much ground to work with. Got an angle hold here, but that gets stifled, stymied, stuffed. More words with S.
Keep going, you know. Where's the
stalled?
Where's the thesaurus, you know? I think they failed an incendiary in the middle as well, Lynn Vision. For a brief moment in my mind, I was trying to convince myself that maybe they were trying to stop the smoke that was coming from the T side. I don't think so. I think they just ran into it, so. Bit of chaos in the middle. Saka can't quite get the quick scope off, and so petty. He throws the orb away so that the can't pick it up again. Very nice. A lot of money. So just wait for that to happen. The grenades here for Lynn Vision are pretty good, but I guarantee you the synchronicity with which they do it on Chinggis Warriors is world class. Nice trade from Rue. Absolutely worth it.
Well, it's a 4v4 now. Oh, that's rough. Good catch from Su there for the 4v3 for the CT side. And that's going to allow them to play more passively. But as I say that, they are just walking down mid at 3. Gets spotted out by E-Fire. They're going to actually fall back off of that. Smart decision, because Kulas was interested.
It's so funny how that wallbang exists, because it really felt like in CSGO, Valve were on a mission to eliminate all possible wallbang positions. And now, I mean, I'm not against that. I love it, in fact, but it's just fun now. It's back now. Starry traded out. And 2v3, 50 seconds here. They're both in the middle. Oh, wait a minute. That might have been a free kill, and it will be anyway. That completely opens up the map. Controls. He's got the bomb. 40 seconds. Now he's waiting for another mistake. Not even rushing to get the bomb planted here, but actually this could also backfire in a really interesting way.
Yeah, there's the tease. This is a better angle for E-Fire. All that distance, and look at the distraction. Oh, Zaka still somehow finds the shot onto controls.
20 seconds.
E-Fire in the 1v1. For it, another Molotov thrown down to delay, and there goes the pig! Oh, that's actually stunning again. Zaka, steady pair of hands with the AWP, delivers the round.
So just wait for that to happen. The grenades here for Lynn Vision are pretty good, but I guarantee you the synchronicity with which they do it on Chinggis Warriors is world class. Nice trade from Rue. Absolutely worth it.
Well, it's a 4v4 now. Oh, that's rough. Good catch from Su there for the 4v3 for the CT side. And that's going to allow them to play more passively. But as I say that, they are just walking down mid at 3. Gets spotted out by E-Fire. They're going to actually fall back off of that. Smart decision, because Kulas was interested.
It's so funny how that wallbang exists, because it really felt like in CSGO, Valve were on a mission to eliminate all possible wallbang positions. And now, I mean, I'm not against that. I love it, in fact, but it's just fun now. It's back now. Starry traded out. And 2v3, 50 seconds here. They're both in the middle. Oh, wait a minute. That might have been a free kill, and it will be anyway. That completely opens up the map. Controls. He's got the bomb. 40 seconds. Now he's waiting for another mistake. Not even rushing to get the bomb planted here, but actually this could also backfire in a really interesting way.
Yeah, there's the tease. This is a better angle for E-Fire. All that distance, and look at the distraction. Oh, Zaka still somehow finds the shot onto controls.
20 seconds.
E-Fire in the 1v1. For it, another Molotov thrown down to delay, and there goes the pig! Oh, that's actually stunning again. Zaka, steady pair of hands with the AWP, delivers the round.
Okay, they don't actually do too much. I was very curious about what was happening in the middle there, but they will sneak out a player while they've boosted up on the box. This is something that they do quite like to do. Oh, that's a failed smoke. Very interesting. That's really rare for that to happen. There's not a lot that can land up there. I've tried. Homisu goes down. Controls walking onto the ramp. Starry will get one in return. Ground still very open here. Bomb very far away. It's not actually on the site at the moment here. Very nearly hunted down Starry. Oh, he's running out of bullets. USP instead. What is a swing from Arikul? Kulast ends up getting dropped. And after all of the chaos and the panic, it's E-Fire alone with the bomb trying to make it to the A site. He's got a minute, knife out, trying to get there. He's not expecting for anyone else to be on top, but he does fake it. A shot that could have got Saka killed, and now E-Fire wants to jiggle out another one. Back towards the plant again we go, and now his backup is here. Emilia coming in for it. Grenade will land right smack on top of him. Saka goes down, and Emilia to try and save the day. He barely will. A close clutch, but another round for Lynn Vision as they're up to 6.
So close, though, and with the bomb down, in anticipation.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Huge amount of info gathered. Sub 45 seconds soon. Call me soon. The corner crossfire is there. Swings into it, and it's just a mow-down. 3 kills. Leaves eFire. And even though we've been praising him, and I think for good reason, it's a bridge too far. The bomb is in CT spawn. He can't do anything about this. It will be a 7-4 scoreline now. Chinggis Warriors, where's the power of this Coolast somehow on 1-7? I think he's been the most impressive player really for them so far in the series, but they need him now on more than 1 kill.
Yeah, it's been hard for them to find, I think, good spots. You know, we had, obviously, there's a couple of those clutch rounds won, and then Lynn Vision here just with the great timing on just understanding when Xaka could kind of safely go deep with the AWP. That's been something that, you know, we've seen so far Lynn Vision have a good read of. It's the timings, the pacing. So eFire tries to survive. He's going to do so.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the power of reading the pace of your opponent.
Early classic nades coming out here. The counters are definitely there. So look at how they grenade the middle. Look at how the grenades aren't quite on top of each other. Chinggis Warriors in the second half, you're going to see something different. I guarantee it. 1-for-1 trade in the middle is very nice for the T side. You'll definitely take that. But this push out from the A bomb site, Lynn Vision, what a round to call this in. You know that Chinggis Warriors are under pressure to cook up something, and now you've basically pulled the rug out from under them. Control's getting shot in the side of the head, and now they've got no choice. They have to get chewed onto the side. Where did the bullet go? Saka, he got the crosshair right on him.
And you got choices here. If you're Chinggis Warriors, do you push one side or do you just try to hold the side? Because you know that there are CTs on every angle at this point. Oh, and there you go. There's the push down B ramp. That's huge from Root.
And Eriko has an ace up his sleeve as well. He's got the Molotov here. He can stop Starry from even being part of this retake. I don't think there's anything he can do about it, really. Colomisu goes down. Never mind the Molotov. It's the headshot from the MAC-10 instead. They find a 5th round. It could have been even better than this, but not necessarily bad. I think it's still a strong competition here. We'll see what happens in the second half. And because of the slow nature here of Lynn Vision, they might be walking right into a giant stack.
Yes, but you know, even if you know it's coming, you've got to hit the headshots here. That's a good start from Coolast. Emilia goes down, and all flowing out the choke point here, fighting their way through. A couple entries there from Sue to enable them to gain some ground, but they can double back, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Over a minute left, so they could just cut noise, re-hit A. They could walk all the way back to B. They could do anything here because there's so much time.
Yeah, I think this is really smart mid-rounding from Lynn Vision. Oh, he catches top of his head as well. The Goosh onto eFire. There is a second player. Oh, Westmelon nearly getting himself killed. That's dangerous, but the accuracy is so brutal. Hunting it down. He knows eFire is low already, and he's going to get him on top of everything else. And he spots out controls. The bomb is being planted on the other side. Westmelon has absolutely wrecked them in this round. 3 kills and fantastic counter-strike coming out here from the Chinese player.
And part of it's the Chinggis Warriors don't want to engage because they don't necessarily know how many players are there right there. So they're trying to play passive and they get punished for doing so. Fast round out of cave here, trying to put the pressure back on to Lynn Vision. And Westmelon's going to go down straight away. Another kill with these pistols. Danger all over the place here right now for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, this is a big issue right now. Chinggis Warriors are no joke on the CT side. If you let them into the game earlier than they should have been, I mean, you could regret it. You could get knocked out of the major, to be perfectly honest here. Crushed outside of the B-bomb site, just Starry in a 1 versus 4. They have no reason to fight him. Yeah, smoke it up. Just make sure he has to walk in here. The bomb is on the other side. Okay, that's a bit random.
That works.
Yeah, we're not going to criticize it. He's aware someone could be walking up behind him. 50 seconds here.
Yeah, just play the contain game. There are no more... Oh, there's another smoke. Okay, so we can refresh this smoke. Let's refresh that one, and that's just so painful. And Starry's going to get punished from behind. There it is, MP9, upgrade AK. Love to see it, and controls will collect that, so...
We'll see if we can catch it. It's usually when they want to run 3 people in here. There's the incendiary and just the 1 HE this time, I think. But they do land almost smack on top of each other when you see it, so E-Fire goes down. It's a bit weird, a bit random. Probably Coolast could have been there to save it a little bit earlier. Might be a chance for a free bomb plant on the A-bomb side.
Looks like it. It does. There's nothing here to stop it.
Do it now.
Chinggis Warriors, they don't have an enormous degree of util.
What do they do?
Okay, so they're allowing Chinggis Warriors to get in here. The spray is completely whiffed though with the AK. And now there's an HE to try to get some vision on a kill, but it's just so awkward. Unable to find their ways in. It's Rue really that's got to create space, but gets taken down. And I don't think there's really a way back in now for Chinggis Warriors. It's going to take a mistake, I think, now at this point for Lynn Vision to give up this round.
There's a lot to talk about here. Coolast trying to get a grenade in there, but obviously the round is lost. So they have the bomb site for free. Lynn Vision, I think they are thinking that there's somebody that's going to be playing Donut. Wild individual performances. And not always the same players either, right? Starry and Amelia are still playing well, but this time Kolmisu is up to 15 kills. And he definitely had a dreadful beginning to the series, no question about it. This time it's just two people in the middle. The grenades are still nice, but oh, and the run boost over the smoke. Again, another piece of new tech that a lot of people will do because they try to dodge the, what we call that elbows Molotov that gets thrown in from the T side. So you can essentially, yeah, fly right over it. Now, because they're pretty well versed themselves in Ancient, Lynn Vision heard it. They knew what was coming. They knew they could find that one player in the corner, so very well done. Don't give away a round to your Hero M4 or 5-7 or something. Just stay grouped up. Make sure you can always trade the kills. Just trade your way forward. Rue here. Bit of a fight taking down Amelia, but the B bomb site is still undefended.
And that is a gun that could be collected. Someone will have to stay behind to potentially protect it. Do they want to do that, though? Or will they send everybody to take the side control, that is what they're going to do. As that gun is now available on the flank, Control is going to pick that one up and make his way from Cat, potentially through Cave, where there is a challenge. Important 1v1 there, and that's going to be won by Controls. Pressure on as the bomb gets planted. No post-plant positioning except the site itself. Controls now wrapping around Cave, providing an extra angle of attack into this assault onto the B site. How much value can they find? Controls again. Takes down Starry. Numbers here now, proving so effective. Controls makes it all happen for the team, and that is an unlikely round and the exact kind of round that Chinggis Warriors needed.
That's probably a really hard position to come back from if you're on the CT side, but let's see. Okay, push. This is a classic. Straight through the incendiary. Coolast, is he ready? Is he aware that they're already up? There's a bit of a crossfire, but the spray is ugly, and he gets taken down. Aricule on the other side dropped, and Rue has to fall back while he's reloading here. It's my #1 thing to hate on this map, and I say it all the time. If you're anchoring this B bomb site, you must have your eyes on the B ramp. The incendiaries do not matter. They're just fireworks. You can run through them. Molotovs is not the same, but the incendiaries on the CT side...
Economy needs to be protected for Chinggis Warriors. And Lynn Vision moving up to 10 rounds. This again, it is, if you're just joining us, this is the 1-2 matchups here in the Swiss stage for stage 1 of the Blast Austin Major. To stay alive in this one, they managed to buy up around what they saved, those 3 weapons. They're going to go straight in deep over the Molotov, and it's so close, but Starry stays up, and Coolast goes down.
It's the same play, right? The run boost over the elbow Molotov, and you can tell Lynn Vision have seen that. They've been watching the demos. They know what they're up against there. Very well played for Starry. That's such an important kill. Aricule wants to push in through the smoke. He wants to try and save the bomb site, but he might have surrendered it instead. Rue, 10 bullets, just wild spam, but honestly, you got to almost save the M4 in the AWP. He's going to get 1 wall bang. That's something at the very least, and Starry fails to get the headshot back into a 3v3. It would be beyond criminal if Lynn Vision gave up this round. They had the entry. They had the double entry, in fact. 1 in the mid, 1 in the B bomb site. Quick bomb plant here, and I think it's still locked down.
Good position. Good kill from Controls. Nice trade from E-Fire now just on Kolmisu. The bomb is pretty ticked at this point. There goes the smoke. Oh, that's a huge shot to be found. Controls now. AWP, can he find this last player? It's been done. Sue has done enough. Great work there to keep Lynn Vision in control of this round. 11-7, 2 more to move forward.
Money is low. Definitely not easy at the moment. Good grenades in here to try and put the pressure on as they just take the mid control. Oh.
Wow.
Well, that's different.
That's a huge find. This, again, we don't have a lot here to work with the CTs in terms of utility. One player on the pistol, cool ass. And okay, we've got the Ts now moving back towards the B site. There is a stack, a massive mega stack on this site. 4 players, a 5th that can come through mid to play that lurk. But at this time, needs to just hold the ground. And we are invested, very invested in this B defense. And so we don't see anything. We've got to get information. The flash! Oh no! The flash! At least there is a trade from controls, but that was not good.
Yeah, that almost ruined everything for them. Could you imagine? Still, execute onto the site. 30 seconds. They're going to go for it. Bit of a potential spam coming in, but no one connected with on the other side. Westmelon clearing this nearly impossible. He does get one, and that's more than I was expecting. 20 seconds. No scope shot through. He legs him. Amelia still alive, but surely bleeding out. Saka going to go down next, and Chinggis Warriors pull out a round from thin air. Is this one of those red room plays that we talked about in the first half? I think I was asking whether or not something that Chinggis Warriors would want to try and do. Instead, it's Lynn Vision giving it a bit of a crack. It's a cool last, very early takedown of Starry. We'll slow it down. 45 seconds. They have a player that's coming in from the A-long position, but right now Eric Hill spotted out and said, there's nobody here. We pretty much know they are mid and A, and that's why Coolass can hold this position. He knows eventually someone's going to be showing up. Controls does go down, but a nice shot onto Amelia. 30 seconds left. Bomb is in the middle. They've got 2 people here running up behind E-Fire, and he's waiting for that smoke to fade. Westmelon's inside. It's a bit dangerous, actually. Saka spins around. E-Fire gets dropped at 19 seconds on the clock. What a shot! Headshot to take down Coolast. And now Eric Huel slow walking in. An easy takedown from Saka, who was already low on health there. Very nicely done. Gonna be one more for the CT side. This game continues. I mean, they're definitely still. I mean, they if you look at the money, they might even be slightly favored here. Here we go. Amelia trying to do it again. It worked the once, but this time Eric Hill, he's got his eyes locked on the ramp. And it makes me happy to see it. Kolmisu goes down. It's a double HE. A nuclear bomb on top of the last remaining players there for the T side. They get nothing done. Something slightly different. Normally you do see a lot of those fights, but in this map, it's been a lot about the mid fights. Controls. Good counter strafe against Amelia, so in spite of the fact that he's locked in a corner, he's actually the one taking the initiative regardless. Oh, Rue's gonna spot it out. He wants that. Yes, damage onto Westmelon. Starry going down. This is a sketchy round for Lynn Vision. They've hardly even got anything done. Finally, there's a kill in return, but that's cost them so much.
Yeah, Sue and Westmelon both low on health. That's 2 of the 3 that are left to play the round, and we are regrouping here, Lynn Vision, into that B site hit, but that's been spotted. You can see there's a full rotation. This will be a 2 versus 4 on the site, and potentially all through the same choke point. It doesn't really get too much worse than that. Obviously, that's not info that's had here by the CTs, but they're going to have great coverage of this. Oh, what a spot too. Big damage done with the MP9, although controls does go down. Cool Ass is now on the angle. Nice shot. More nades going in. Very little to be done here for Lynn Vision. Try as they might. Their fate was sealed the moment the rotation was spotted.
I don't know how they've managed to do this. It's Controls with 21. It's E5 with 21. There are the nades in the middle. Slowing down Starry. Quite a lot of damage. He's in the smoke, and they definitely know. E5 will not let him get away. And that's great, because otherwise he could have, maybe pulled away some of this A defense. Instead now, they're all walking right into the AWP, and it's an easy shutdown. Chinggis Warriors about to be at 12, looking to knock out Lynn Vision if they can. They've got one opportunity. Bump in the road for Chinggis Warriors if they end up in a position here where suddenly, they don't close it out. They have to fight for overtime instead. Like, nobody wants that here on the CT side. Let's see what they've got. Lynn Vision opened up by Westmelon's going to be taking down Rue. They need 4 more kills here. This is their tournament life on the line. If they can't get this round, they get knocked out instead. Long way back to China.
But they do get the opening pick, which is certainly a huge advantage. But moving into Kulast here, who's been very steady with this AWP. Put to the test again as that smoke fades. The swing is coming, and Kulast is ready. Can he get out of there in time? Yes, just around the corner, the incendiary gets dropped, but they can rush him down. He needs his teammates to get there fast.
Oh, they're running right through. He tries to use the sniper as a shotgun, and it doesn't actually work out. In spite of that, it was point-blank range. This is actually looking really good right now for Lynn Vision. I think they might have found a way to crack it here. Long spray. Arikul gets one, controls on the other, but there's Westmelon back in for the triple. 1v1, and Call Me Sue will get the spray down. They managed to get it at the end, overtime on the final map. Kind of running low on grenades on the CT side, to be honest. It's Call Me Sue. Yes, might be best to get out of there. He might actually not know it yet, but he's so lucky to be alive. That's a headshot. Westmelon taking down E-Fire, and that's all they needed to get onto the site here. Bomb plant, pretty much inevitable. Controls wants to push through and stop it from happening, but instantly punished for it. Very nice shot from Starry, and Saka finally taken out, but I think it might be enough here. They push in at the same time to drop Rue and Kulast in a 1 versus 3 that feels impossible. Even as he gets the first one there, gonna go and tap the bomb the once just to fake out a little bit. He wants somebody else to peek him. Doesn't get the opportunity. Emilia takes him down. Good stuff. They do have money to buy in this round. There's all the utility. They do go for the early run boost, but Kulast is gonna run his way right through, and very nicely done. Gets the first one. There will be a bit of a return, and that's worth it. Nice nade usage in this round over Chinggis Warriors. Also, inside of the B bomb site, they help to set up Kulast for that kill. They have flashes that they throw so that he can run in there and have a bit more security. Pretty easy shot there as Emilia goes down.
And that's some really great AWPing that we're seeing from Controls there. Whenever Controls actually has it, is able to deliver on it. So that's cool when you've got two AWPers on the team that can do that. She looks for, but not found, Root with a good defense. And despite the previous round being a shutout for Chinggis Warriors, they're in good stead to pick up this one. You don't have to give away anything yet. Jumping for info.
Yeah. Such an opportunity in the B-bomb side there for Call Me Sue. He actually does find Rue out in the open. I think that was the way for them to get back into the round. Obviously, the flank coming in here from Arikul, so Starry 1 versus 4, and unfortunately, not in a position to do anything. The bomb is far away. In theory, he can just kind of go for it, but you know, maybe also if you can kind of make it more expensive, so that not so much so that they can't buy rifles, but maybe more so you can steal away the AKs. And actually, if you do some damage here, you actually can make a difference. They didn't have that much cash in the bank, so but nicely done. AWP on the CT side controls 25 kills, 24 on E-Fire. They try and get in through the middle. They dodge most of the grenades here, and the counter flashes are really good. Kulast, how does he get away with the kill? He does fall back down into the fire, so he ends up going down regardless. Opportunity here for Call Me Sue, and a good spray. This time he'll take the fight against Rue. The player that they have towards the cave is moving out to make sure that the bomb doesn't get caught in transition, because there could have been a CT player out there. So there's a lot of small adjustments and good communication here on the T side. In terms of retaking the bomb site, you have to try, but in a normal kind of world, it's never going to happen. Grenade to start it off with. It's a nice idea. Blowing up with a smoke here and trying to get a bit of a shot off. Already very, very low on health. And coming in from the other side was Arikul, but Saka already found him. You'll see Controls here, dropping low on health and everything else too. Tries for the flick, but the grenade will find him right at his feet. So very nice first half in the overtime here coming in from the Lynn Vision side. And now the question is, which will go next? Lynn Vision need 2 more rounds. They're on the CT side now. They've got their money. A little bit of a mid-fight. That is very well read. Kulast gets the first one, but Westmelon got to find a way to reload. He's only got 2 bullets left. That's not enough. Saka at the same time has found a kill. And actually, they've got a man advantage here. Oh, I don't like it.
Trades and trades, but 2v3 here for the Chinggis Warriors. We'll see if they can find a kill. I think Westmelon was hurt there by E5 potentially, but he's looking for what would be the trade fragger, who could be the first point of contact in the bait setup. Oh, but that
I don't think that spreads.
is not spread as it needs to spread. And this position still known though, and they actually get both. eFire takes the entire setup by himself and dismantles it.
That is a freaky way to get into this position. They failed the Molotov, they absolutely did, and he's like, you know what? I'll make up for it, don't worry. I can't believe he cleared it that well. Did he hear the tick? Amelia taking 1 damage from that, but that wasn't the issue. It's the fact that they know, well, now they definitely do. In the fire. He was low on health already, trying to get the shot. Amelia! How does he win that? Taking out Coolast and saving his team. That might be enough to keep Lynn Vision in the major. I feel like he's in such a bad position. First the incendiary, then the Molotov, fighting on top of it.
See what they can do with it. Indeed, that Red Room position is held by eFire here. He's going to hear the rotations, and they don't have to actually commit. But oh my goodness! I think
That's a friendly Molotov.
Yeah, that is not good. Okay, Ari, they're going to try to fall back here, but the Red Room player now has been defeated. eFire is gone. Not like this. This is not how you want to be eliminated. 3 against 5 now here for Chinggis Warriors as disaster strikes. Is there a way to stabilize the ship?
I know we're in America, but we don't want any 1Gs in the chat. That's... No, it's so crazy. He just can't run away. The fire was everywhere. If you're going to exit the major, don't let it be like this. But right now, he's relying upon his teammates, trying to convert this 3v5 into some sort of freak victory. 18 seconds left on the clock as they try to push onto the bomb site. Saka shuts it down, and I think that's all it takes. Controls dies, and it's en route. With 8 seconds on the clock, they're going to be on top of him. They've got HEs as well. He's dead already. He just doesn't know it yet. The grenade comes in and blows him up, and Lynn Vision get to stay alive. Chinggis Warriors eliminated from the major.
Chinggis Warriors. I mean, they fought like Warriors in this series.